It's no secret that when you're invested in the markets, it definitely comes with a lot of different emotions and different experiences. Now, in this video, we want to cover the basics of handling market volatility and the 3 things you typically should do to make sure you're handling it correctly. Enjoy the video. Welcome everyone, I'm Logan Sadler. As always, thank you for stopping by the Financial Beat channel. We're again looking forward to bringing you guys some good education again on this video. Of course, it's centered around retirement education. For those of you that haven't watched any of our other videos, I'm the host of the channel, Logan Sadler, and you're stuck with me here for the next few minutes, and I'm going to go over some good insight on what you should be doing during some volatile markets and how to handle market volatility. That could be some good general rules of thumb for a lot of you guys watching this video. As always, making sure you're consulting with your advisor or giving us a call or making sure you're consulting with a professional before making any decisions. These are just some great rules of thumb that could be a impact in your situation. And as always, just trying to provide some value here. So let's go ahead and dive in. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is avoiding tapping into retirement accounts early, right? Whether you're underage, before 59 and a half, I've seen when the markets are going volatile, believe it or not, which I'm sure a lot of you believe it, typically you have a lot of emotions going around, right? Whenever the market goes down, it always feels like the first time it goes down again, and it causes that emotion of, am I gonna be okay? Am I invested in the right spot, right? So one of the first things is avoiding those early withdrawals. Now, again, they can come if you're under 59 and a half. I've seen people pull money out of 401ks or IRAs. And again, that could result in maybe a 10% penalty for early withdrawal prior to 59 and a half, as well as taxes and other implications that could be occurred during that. As well as you want to look at, if you're retiring maybe early or pulling money before you're retired, is that the first place you want to tap and kind of what the effects of that would be. So during market volatility, you want to make sure you're really looking at what you're doing. Again, if the market's being too volatile for you and it's too up and down, you typically inside your plans can reallocate to more conservative funds, money markets, bonds, or whatever kind of fits your situation. Again, make sure you're consulting with a professional on that. The other thing is keeping emotional decisions out of play, right? It's so easy when the markets are going up and down. Again, it causes so many emotions, and you see a lot of people act a lot of different ways, right? And so that is one thing you always want to make sure you're keeping emotions in line. The third thing, it kind of piggybacks off that, is you want to make sure you're informed and not paranoid, right? Because every time the market drops, there's a new scenario, whether it's COVID or a 2008 housing crisis or whatever is going on, there's always going to be reasons the markets are going up and down. And it's super important to understand your situation, understand your goals, what your plan looks like, and understand how you're invested. And looking at the facts of, okay, based off what I'm invested in, what is the chances it will come back? What is the average time frame it might take to come back? Or should I be making any changes that are reasonable, right? And making sure you're not pulling money out and burying it in the backyard or doing anything like that that might really throw off the course of your potential plan. And as always, one of the other things I'll always say is making sure you're staying informed is always a great idea. Whether you work with an advisor like us, where you're coming in and going over regular reviews and understanding your situation, or whether you do it yourself and you just watch a lot of videos like this or other channels and keeping yourself informed, I think is always one of the best ways to really make those educated decisions. Because I always tell people, and again, we talk about this on the radio show we have all the time, whenever markets are volatile, we typically, or when there's emotion, we typically don't make the best sound decisions, especially if we don't have all the information, right? So again, make sure you're following those 3 tips. Hopefully, again, you guys found some value from that. And as always, thanks for stopping by the Financial Beat. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and check out some of our other videos, and we'll be back here again next week with another one. Enjoy.